Good afternoon, everyone. I apologize for being a little late. We were at Costco, and I'm looking at the time, and I'm like, are we going to be okay? And I was like, we'll be fine. And I was like, okay. So I got back.
The poll has ended. The winner is Donatello.
I was going to say, is this favorite Ninja Turtle? Donatello's a fine choice. I got to my computer right at 1, and I was like, okay, so at least I'm here. I can get the stream started. And then, Radio Dread says most streams tend to start late. See, we got we gotta fix that. If that's the case, if that's the gut feeling, then that's bad. We need to not. We need to solve that. Things should start on time. I feel like we hit it on Friday pretty. You have heard him in his soul. Chaz knows how bad that hurts. That hurts a lot. I feel like we do pretty good Fridays. We've definitely been a few minutes late on some breakfast streams in the last few months. Yeah. Anyway, then when I got everything turned on, I was like, all right, we're set. And then I realized that I had recorded the Star Fox Direct here, and in my infinite wisdom, I had not changed the things back. And I was like, oh my God. So I had to press buttons to get it back into Outer Wilds mode. So that was fun. There's also one other thing I'll have to do, but it should take seconds, and I don't have to leave this chair. So you'll see. There's a feature request. A feature request from Chaz, and also, if I would have been paying attention, it would have been a feature request from me after, stream 1. Anyway, we'll get to it in a moment. Let's read some alerts, and then we'll be playing Outer Wilds again. Because the game is great, and I have so many post-it notes in front of me. I will have to review them. We got 51 months from Explosive Joseph. 80 months from Xena Fantasies, 71 months from Snow Fox, and 78 months from Triforce Drummer. Chill Day says, when you're used to Claire's start time, Steven's streams always seem on time. And this is not a slight against Claire, but I think that we have different strengths of emotional response to how late the stream starts. Because if I am 3 minutes late, I am very upset. I really I'm like, oh, this is just, I hate this. And when we do disc only, we've never started on time before. So it's very different. It's a different experience. In fairness, that's not always that's not always directly Claire. There are other members of Disc Only who show up at not the right time, and that's fine. I love everybody. I love everybody almost equally. The poll this morning, or I guess it's afternoon. Favorite Ninja Turtle. Oh, what was the breakdown of this? Pretty overwhelmingly Donatello. 37% Donatello. 30% Michelangelo. I'm so surprised Raphael gets the least. Interesting. Yeah, Donatello 37, Michelangelo 30%, Leonardo 18%, Raphael 15%. Raph is rude. It's true. The Ninja Turtles are an interesting bunch because I can kind of see why anyone would like any specific one. With the exception of Leonardo. I think Leonardo is the least interesting Ninja Turtle. I'm sorry to the 18%. Leonardo is the leader, but I think that he's the least interesting. Because Michelangelo is party dude, and Donatello is brains, and Raph is the angry guy. And then I feel like Leonardo's... I guess he's level-headed, but that also makes him not as interesting. Like, his role is important. Like, there has to be a leader, and that leader should be level-headed. But it also means that he is the least interesting. Red Power Ranger syndrome. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I haven't watched Ninja Turtles since, like, 1996, so I don't know if I'm the best person to weigh in on this, but I also don't feel like they've probably changed much. So it's fine. We also had 55 months from Kit Glide. Leo is the best. He's the blue one. But blue. He is blue. When your favorite color is green, all the Ninja Turtles are great. They're all your favorite color. It's wonderful. Okay, we're going to play this game. Before I even swap over there, let me look at these notes. I'm going to take a peek at what these are, what they say. Quantum entanglement. If touching a quantum object, you can move with it in complete darkness. Yep. I remember that. This note's entirely scratched out, so I guess I'm done with that. We got the coordinates for the eye of the universe. Quantum moon, which we already did. Shard in a cave. Giant's deep tower of quantum something. Brittle hollow equator. Recall the rule of the sixth location. We did that. Got a picture of the icon for the quantum moon. And I also wrote down the quantum moon can take you to the eye. Which I guess if I wrote it down, it's true, but currently I don't remember that. Ember Twin Cannons, explore Sunless City and find the fish. The thing orbiting the sun is a sun station. Ah, yeah, we spent some time doing that. Dark Bramble, Escape Pod 3, trying to get to the vessel, but big fish. Photograph the moon, or any quantum thing to keep it in place. Okay, and I also wrote diagrams for the Ash Twin Warps. The diamond-shaped one takes you to the Black Hole Forge on Brittle Hollow, and the octagon takes you to Giant's Deep. And then the final thing that I wrote was, you can land on the sun station. I believe in you. Thank you, Stephen, from a week ago. That was really kind. Past Stephen's he's a great dude. Past Stephen always believes in present Stephen more than present Stephen believes in present Stephen. I don't know if y'all are like that, but past Stephen's always like, future Stephen, you can do this. I believe you. And then present Stephen's like, present Stephen is not. What? It's fine. Chaz says, do you remember what I told you about Sun Station last week? Yeah, Chaz told me, not that this helps me, but Chaz told me that apparently at the beginning of the series, I had said something in passing that was like how to do something with Sun Station or get to it or something. And he's like, do you remember? And I was like, absolutely not. He's like, well, you said something real early on, and chat was like, oh my god, does he know how to do this thing? And I was like, too bad, I've forgotten. I don't know what I was talking about. So, don't get too excited. Briefly I thought about watching the VODs, but I was like, no, that's less interesting. I'm gonna just proceed and see what happens. So my apologies to anyone who thought I was a genius. Oh, Chaz says, I didn't ask, do you remember, because I knew you would not. Fair. I don't want to put words in your mouth. It's true. I have no recollection of that. So let's, do it. Let's do it, I guess. Let's make this happen. And it's dark. I need it to not be dark. Well, I don't need it to not be dark. I guess I could do this another way, quick. Yeah, okay, I'll do it this other way. Hold on. This is going to take like a second, but as soon as I do it, I think everyone's going to be like, oh, thank God. Some of you didn't know that you needed this. Some of you did. And I apologize for not having this ready, but, you know, Costco. All right. Y'all see white? That's white. I'm going to put it over here, and then this will start to make sense, I swear. So I made this graphic, which is just this, because I do this occasionally for some things, but I didn't do it for this. And I was like, you know what I need? I need a shadow that I can just have that I can use for anything. So I made this shadow that I can just move around anytime I need it. So what I can do is I can say, okay, so where do I want this shadow to be? I can have it like kind of like here or something. Maybe like this. Okay, and then I can trim this part. Of course, that looks a little. I think I need to move it over a little bit. There we go. Yeah. And then if I might bring this up a little bit and then bring this down. So the idea behind this is just so sometimes when I'm doing stuff with the when I've got certain things, the UI makes it harder to see stuff, and this will solve that. So now whenever I have my whatever they're called, the tools, or I was going to say weapons. There are no weapons. Whenever I have my tools up in the game, you'll be able to still read chat. It's something I should have done a long time ago, and I fixed it now. All right. Yeah, so if you've ever seen me do it in another series, it's usually embedded into the layout itself, and now I just have a graphic that I can use, which seems infinitely better, so I don't have to design it around it. Let me open up a stopwatch so I have a vague idea of how long the 22-minute run has gone on, and all right, now you are in the void. Okay. Let's go get in the thing. Let's see, what's the tool that does that? Is it this? It's a different tool. I don't know. I'm like, I don't remember. Okay. There's some new stuff, so let's check this out. Ash Twin Project. An advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. Black Hole Forge. A warp tower's alignment point is not its warp receiver. Rather, a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body. The warp receiver must be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. The Hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point in between them. All of the warp towers were being constructed on Ash Twin, while the 6 warp receivers were being constructed at different locations. A nomai named Poke successfully forged an advanced warp core for the Ash Twin project. Okay. Got it. No, and then this. Alignment angle diagram. Oh, this is the same information. Just to illustrate that thing. That's it. That's all the information I've gathered. Okay. That's fine. All right. Oh, here's the thing. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So now there's a little... This is what helps the chat thing. So now I have the shadow there, which makes it a little bit easier to read stuff. Just a little bit. All right. Put this away. So what am I doing? I'm not saying this is the best thing, but I do kind of just want to see if I can just land on the sun station again, because like I was, was kind of doing it. Like it was happening. I think I could do it. I still believe that I can do that. And maybe that's stupid. Maybe I shouldn't be, doing that. But I do believe that I could do that. I'm going to smash into this thing. Don't smash into that thing. Okay. Oh, shoot. I've made a mistake. I've already made such a mistake. Fly away. Yeah. Yep. Saw that coming. Forgot briefly that if I'm gassing it, every time there isn't a max. You're flying through space. There's no resistance. You have to start pulling back. Okay. Let me try this one more time. I promise I'm not going to spend the entire stream just attempting this. I do believe I can do it. Get in the driver's seat. I'm gonna give. Here's my deal. I'm gonna give myself two. This counts as one of them. I'm gonna give myself 2 tries. If I can do it in those 2 tries, then cool. And if I can't, I will not try again, and I will start to look into the intended solution. All right. So the thing I gotta get right is I have to match the center, and I have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, I have to keep an eye on that velocity. And it's going to keep trying to go up on its own because I'm getting pulled into the gravitational field. Oh my god. I'm not even paying attention. I'm going to slam into some other thing. Okay. So I'm really fighting the gravitational pull here. So if you keep an eye, it's a little hard to see, but if you keep an eye on that number that's under the distance, that's my speed. And like I let go of the thrusters and I start getting pulled in. So I'm going to try and go for a more gentle landing this time. And at a certain point, it becomes really difficult to fight the force. Like I can still hit negatives right now, but it's already very hard. Oh, it's too fast. It's too fast. If I screwed it up. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time. It's hard because you don't want to slam into it, but you also, once you start to commit, you absolutely have to commit because there is not enough time to course correct. The gravity is going to pull you in, and that's going to be that. One other good college try at this. Wrong button. I think I have the right idea though. I think it takes a fair amount of both gusto and caution. So we align with the equator. And then we start to get closer while also being sure that we're not getting completely sucked in. So we kind of want to just like drift into it a little bit. Oh God, what the? What else is damaged? Is that everything? No. Okay. Are we good? That might be it. Alright, so anyway, where am I? I'm on Ash Twin. Okay, well, at least if I'm closer to the orbit than this, I can't get hit by it, right? Just be careful. Oh, God. Okay, alright, spinning around. Not this pass, not this pass. Not yet. Next pass. Okay. Alright, I am between... I'm currently between the sun and the twin planets, which is good, because that means I shouldn't get whacked by them again. The sun is really trying to pull me in. Yee. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. I'm a little off course. Oh, I messed that up. Not as bad as I thought. I can't believe I flew away from that. I really can't. That was insane. I want to go in for another landing, but I'm also kind of worried that I will explode on impact. Because, like, it ain't good. That's bad. Where'd the ship go? Okay, well, I'm gonna try and do this on foot. Okay. We're gonna use a lot of fuel trying to do this. We cannot thrust like we could with the ship. Oh, which also means that we can't get away from the sun either. Oh, no! Sun station, you come by soon? Alright, that's our 2 tries. That's our 2 tries. I still stand firmly by the idea that I can do that, but it's going to take too many tries, so we have to do it the real way. Which means that, ironically, we're going back to Ash Twin. Ash Twin is where the... wait a minute. I have to wait, right? Because the things that happen on Ash Twin happen in, like, a bit. I think it was like 10. I think it was like 10, like 9-ish, 9 or 10 is when I need to get up in order to get to Ash Twin at the right time. That sounds right. We concluded there is diamond and there is octagon, but there are other shapes. There's one that's in the shape of the sun, and that's the one that I need to get into, which should take me to Ash Twin. It's fine. It's fine. I do wish that I had more direct control over the time. So I didn't have to wait. Alright, let's call it at 9. Chaz says, fun fact, it goes as fast as your computer will allow because it's simulating all the physics sped up. Oh. Then I guess it's going pretty fast. The computer good, but also I am running this on like high settings, so if I lowered the settings it would probably go faster. Where is twins? Twins. There you are. Wrong twin. Right twin. Stupid sun station. Okay. Good. Good. I gotta like get close to it, but also start slowing down. There we go. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. This is looking good. Start pulling back. I have to actually like get there. Get pulled into the gravity. Excellent. So this one I haven't written down. So I think this is it. I'm pretty sure this is it. But also, am I going to get sucked? I'm going to lose my ship if I park here. I have to like... I should probably just wait for this to go by once. Because I vaguely recall that if I park my ship, it'll get sucked up into Ember Twin, which, you know, it's not great. There's there's a door on the back, which is not the same as a parking spot. Or, and hear me out, maybe it is a parking spot. I can park there. Ah, so this is that thing. I've been here several times. Okay, so can I fly up there? I can, which is great. Beautiful. So I need to get in there. I think this is one of those broken door situations, though. Yeah, okay, so there's got to be another way inside this thing. What's in there could be helpful. Is it? Oh, here comes the thing. It's fine. Can hide out in here. I might lose my ship, and that's a price I'm willing to pay. So I never figured out how to get rid of these things. Some of them I know I've seen in the past are quantum. I don't think they're all inherently quantum. Because if they were all inherently quantum, I would be able to just spin around a bunch until, like, things were better. And I don't think that's happened. Oh, okay. Here's the big... Am I going to lose the ship? Let's find out. Survey says... There it goes! Whatever. So I can't get by these things. without getting immensely harmed. I don't think they're quantum. Thing almost got sucked up. Interesting. That doesn't help me, but, you know, neat. So there must be something under here too, right? Because this is coming up from somewhere. So it makes me want to see if perhaps there's something under this that hopefully I can do with just my jetpack because I don't have a ship anymore. Of course, there's... Huh. No, there is nothing down here. Huh. Let's get in here before we... So which one was this? This is the Octagons. The Octagon takes me to Giant Steep. I don't want to go to Giant Steep. There's my scout. Stupid sun station. Oh, don't get sucked into the... No, 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 no. Pull back, pull back. That was close. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. That's not coming up from below. That's just this. Oh. Dang, man. What? I can't get through that. I'm, like, pretty sure. It kind of looks like maybe you could fly through this. But that seems hard. Actually, I think I am supposed to fly through this. There is a path. This whole time I've been like, this is impossible. But actually, I think there's a path through there. I think this is like, get good at flying moment. Because otherwise, why would there be a path there? I've just continually avoided it, but I think I actually can fly through that. I should probably do it when I have all my oxygen. But yeah, that's... okay, that's doable. That's doable. Yeah, I died with no oxygen. Alright, doze off. Go, little computer. Go. Maybe I'll wait a little less time, because it doesn't have to be... It doesn't have to reveal all that bottom stuff. I just need to be able to get through that door. So maybe like 5.5. It does make me wonder what other people see when they do this simulation, though. Like, does it go a lot slower? Is it completely based on, like, I guess what settings you have it at? Alright, here we go. Take me back to the Ash Twin. Remind me which way was the Ash Twin. This is the way to the Ash Twin. That's not the one I want. Where did it go? Where, why? Where are the... I usually just find this with my eyes. Oh god. But now I'm like, I should have put it on the map. But usually I can just see it. I find it so quick. Where are you? Where have you gone? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Alright, I'm not falling actively into the sun, right? I am not. Alright, open the map. Oh, they're coming around the mountain. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be going 600 meters per second when she comes. She'll be going 800 meters per second. We better start applying the brakes. This is gonna work out just fine, but Ember Twin's in the way. Fly high. Fly low. Excellent. Got it. Okay. Now let's get into it. Whoosh. Back on the surface, baby. Where is the thing I'm looking for? This is a different one. That's clock. I don't know where clock goes. I haven't checked in on clock. Are you what I'm looking for? I think, is this it? No. Okay. Well, let's meet it. Head it off at the pass. This is the one, because it's the one that looks like a sun, and this is the sun. I've seen the sun before. That's the sun. Time to gently and forcefully land. Oh. Oh, game's mad. You know what? Just land on top. I'm going to lose the ship. I'm going to lose the ship. Make peace. Make peace with the fact that you're going to leave the ship, and it's fine. Alright, what side was it? This side? I'm lost. Where am I? Right here. Okay. I can do this. I'm like, I play video games. Ow, 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 ow. This is basically Flappy Bird in 3D. There we go. Alright, that was so much easier than things. This, you talk. Start talking. Or don't. I know you had information. I don't know what makes you give it to me, but I saw you. I looked up there, down into this, and there was info. I would like to read you. Alright, whatever. I'm not waiting on this. Take me to the sun station. Once we can see the sun station. There it is. Welcome to the sun station. Walk up this wall. Wish you had some living trees. That'd be nice. Alright, equip translator. 281,042 years ago. No user commands received for 10 minutes. All systems entering sleep. 10 minutes, 48 seconds ago. Increased solar activity detected. Sun station hull integrity approaching critical levels. Closing emergency doors. Yeah, I need you to actually open those back up. Opens emergency door. Yeah, well, yeah, that's fine. Just open this up, please. Thank you. Oh, gross. Oh, gross. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I made it. It's bewildering too, because like if I would have tried to fly through that maze way earlier, I probably would have been here sooner. I think I got burned up. Okay. I'm probably gonna die again, but I need to be aware. I need to look around so I can fully grasp why that happened. Would be helpful to know. Is that going on the far side? It's going on the far side, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's going on the far side. I'll get it when it comes by. No problems. No problems. Approaching quickly. Don't get sucked into the... Oh. Should have been applying the brakes a little sooner. Should have been applying the brakes just a little bit sooner. It's fine. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'll catch it. I know better than that. I get it. Okay, let's start pulling back. Alright. Is that the thing I need right there that's getting sucked up right as I speak? I think so. I guess I can leave my car here and it'll just be safe, which seems, you know, maybe better. Also, if the door is that revealed, I can actually get here sooner. Oh god, I have to do this again. Jesus. Alright. Flappy Bird. Just remember Flappy Bird. It's basically Flappy Bird. If you treat it like Flappy Bird, you'll be fine. Excellent job. Okay. Take me home, Sun Station. Here we go. All right. There's stuff. There's stuff, man. Don't hit the stuff. Okay. Something bad happens to me, and I know it's soon. Just don't know how soon. Science compels us to explode the sun. Can't we change this? I don't enjoy working in view of such a morbid mission statement. Here's a better one. Mission. Determine if it's possible to prompt the sun to explode. Pi. You lack a sense of humor. At least I don't lack a sense of ethics. Kindly refrain from going supernova on me before the sun does, Adea. But it's accurate. We're going to create a supernova for the purpose of scientific progress. That's our mission. Our mission is to decide if such an irresponsible feat is even possible. Okay, so y'all are blowing up the sun. You're the reason the sun's blowing up. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Where am I? Where am I? I gotta figure this out. Before I die. Star has reached end of natural life cycle, now approaching red giant stage. Warning, evacuate the sun station. Approximate time until sun station is destroyed by expanding star. 2 minutes, 29 seconds. Approximate time until star's death, 13 minutes. Okay. I'm safe for 2 minutes. I've got 2 minutes to learn whatever I can learn. Oh, God. Oh, hey, there's a little statue here. Okay. Hello, Ash Twin Projection Stone. Teach me everything that you've got to teach me. What happened? Did the sun station not fire? It fired, Yarrow, but it failed. The sun barely responded. There were infinitesimally small surface level changes, but they were barely visible even to the third eye. That's funny. The sun station is useless. It will never and could never cause the sun to explode. I don't know what comes next, my friends. I suppose we must start over, but I'm unsure how to start over. Return to Ash Twin first, my friend. Perhaps a change of task would help. Spire noticed a comet approaching this star system that we'd like to investigate. Pi, I hurt for you, my friends. We all know how hard you've both worked. I can only offer my compassion. How are you? How is Adea? We're well. Yarrow, or as well as could be expected given the circumstances. Though disappointed, I may have disagreed with exploding the sun, but I never wished the device would fail. I'd hoped our terrible work was finished. I do not have much time. I do not have much time. It's these three again. Okay. Is there any other information that I need? Because this is gonna go. I think I got everything I need. If there's more information here, I need to find it pretty dang fast. Like, this goes up. Is there anything up here? There's statues. There's no additional scrolls. Let's make sure there's not information just, like, hiding out. Okay. The music is hauntingly beautiful. There's no other information here. There is not. Well, might as well enjoy the view. I guess this will just straight up tell me. "28 seconds. 28 seconds. Huh. So the stars reach end of natural life cycle. So is this happening on its own? So if they couldn't get it to work, if the sun station doesn't work, then the star is just... Okay. So they... Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Also, it's about to get hot. Okay. I want to see what the computer has to say about this, but it kind of sounds... I need to know exactly how the sun station works and what its purpose is, but it kind of sounds like they built this thing and they're like, you know, we're building this thing, and then it sat here forever, for 200,000 years. It hasn't been doing anything. And then now the star is dying naturally. Is the sun station connected to why things are resetting? Teach me about the sun station. And only that, I see. Okay, that's fine. The sun station was designed to make the sun go supernova. Okay, so it was designed for that purpose. The Nomai fired the sun station, but it had no effect on the sun. They concluded that the sun station could never cause the sun to go supernova. After the failure of the sun station, the Nomai took a break to investigate the newly arrived comet. According to a Nomai computer, our sun has reached the end of its natural life cycle. Okay. So maybe it's not connected to the fact that we're resetting, because that's the statue thing. So they built the sun station, but the sun station doesn't work. Okay. Well, I guess at bare minimum, this does conclude the idea that the Nomai are doing this. They're not. Because if the sun station doesn't work, and according to this computer, the sun has reached the end of its natural life cycle, this is just the end. This is just the actual end. So we're reliving the last 22 minutes of our lives over and over again. That's fun. Okay, well, it sounds like the next thing to explore... Well, I mean, there's still so much. There's still so much to explore, but it really is pointing me towards this. The interloper, which is interesting. But I still have information about the vessel. And I still... Where is the Ash Twin project? Approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. Central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. Every memory recorded by Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. Okay, so we have to get into that. Okay, so there's a few important things. One, this is vaguely important because we don't know. Something with the comet. And then this is obviously super important, but we have to get inside. I think this is more important than this. Because this, at most, is just going to house, like, interesting things. Right? This is going to be like some information. This is where stuff was happening. So, also, have we just seen everything else? Dear God. So my suspicion is that, obviously we want to check this out. This is important. In ranking of importance, Ash Twin, these are the same. This might be a little more important. So I think I'm going to go check out the vessel again. We learned some information about how to get past the fish. It's time to remember what that was. Now my children used to play a game here. One player was the anglerfish, wore a blindfold. The rest of the children and the little fish lined up against one wall. When the anglerfish said go, the little fish had to sneak across the other side. The blindfold rule was added because real anglerfish are blind. Okay. So it's got to be something related to, like, sound? Regardless, I have to do some amount of sneaking. Okay, if I set my thing to this, I don't know if that'll help me get straight there or not. All right, that's the thing of interest for me. Also, I don't know if reading the computer makes time move forward or not. So either I've used no time or I've used like 5 minutes. Slowly but surely. Careful. There we go. There we go. Drifting towards it. The planet's going to show up faster than the No Migrave also, so I need to, like... careful here. I took my ship in last... because, like, the first time I was here, I think I just parked on the surface and jumped in, but I didn't have to do that. I could take my ship, so I'm gonna take my ship. And the other thing I remember is that, like, I never ran into the fish, like, in the first area, and then one random time I did. So then I was like, well, Jesus, that means that I can just run into this. So those lights, are those fish? Unsure. All right. I'm going to head towards this. But I'm worried now that this first area does have the fish, and that's what those lights are. And the lights are basically there to let you know that that's where the fish are. And, like, don't touch the fish, obviously. Okay. Creepy, man. I think now that I know more about this place, it's worse. When I first came here, I was like, whatever. And now I'm like, wait, hold on. So wait, I guess now I have questions, though. Because now, okay, I'm afraid of white lights, because I believe that those are the fish. But now I'm like, wait, what's the red lights? I mean, I'm here for a very specific purpose, so I should just move on. But, like... what is that? All right. Wait, was the grave... I think I had it backwards. Dang it. Oh, God. There we go. I think I was supposed to not go to the grave. I think I was supposed to go to... oh, and that's taking me to the red thing. I think maybe I was supposed to go to the escape pod. I think this leads me to the escape pod, maybe? It's been a while since I've been in all of this, so it's hard to remember. Jesus. So they know I'm here. Also, this is the point that I haven't been. I think the escape pod takes me to the grave, and then the grave, and I haven't gotten past this point. Headlights off. But they're blind, so that shouldn't matter. They don't seem to be around close like they were before. And like maybe that's the whole thing, is like you just have to sneak. Ow. This feels like it's heading towards... Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I realize now what's going on. By backing out, I went all the way out. Piss. Oh. But maybe that's not awful, because now my scout is where it needs to be, and I can follow it through this area instead of, like, the main area. Maybe this is sneakier. Unsure. It sucks, because I can't just, like, back up, because then I'm gonna wind up... Jesus! I'm dead. Man! Piss! That guy was still there! He was waiting on me. I don't understand what it means when it's asking me to... I'm gonna read that again, but like, I'm not sure what I can do that's gonna make that work for me. Rumor mode. Fish. Used to play a game here. One player was the anglefish and wore blindfold. The rest of the children lined up against one wall. Maybe that's it? I need to be along a wall? The Nomai learned how to evade anglerfish, theoretically at least, by studying an anglerfish fossil. Okay. Alright. Okay. They're blind. What the heck? Okay, fine. I got over there relatively quickly. What the heck, game? I am not certain what it wants me to do, to be honest. I can't outrun those fish. They are fast fish, as it turns out. Don't get sucked into the sun. Me and my homies hate it when we get sucked into the sun. Push forward so I don't fall into the sun. Also, I guess I don't have to slow down too much, because I am just going to go into that hole. He said as he sped right past the hole. There we go, there we go, there we go. Gas, 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 gas. There we go. Now, another idea that I have is what if I enter this thing going so fast that I'm just like... Because, like, those white lights, are those fish? I can't tell. Also, was I right in assuming that after I shot this thing, all it was doing was pointing me towards the red? I kind of think so, but I'm not sure. Nope. Nope. There we go. I think it just points me towards the red. So I'm like, can I just, like, go towards the red, and that'll be that? I'm gonna turn my headlights off, but again, that doesn't make any sense, because they're blind. But I don't understand what... They immediately know I'm here. Okay. Okay. Alright. Maybe I should have been along the wall? Maybe that's the... I'm gonna take a break. Take a short break. And when I get back... Oh, I have to hit escape to pause it. When I get back, I'll have a drink with me. I got a beverage. No beverage. This is Kirkland Presents Green. Available also in yellow and pink. It's green, invisible, green, invisible, green. Mal's painting, but like the walls. So that's exciting. We went to Costco and brought home a rotisserie chicken. So downstairs smells like chicken and paint, which is a really weird combination. Renee, and here you sit playing video games. I actually, I came home yesterday, right? And Mal was painting, and I was like, "Do you want help?" And she said, "No." She's like, "I'm going to get your help when I'm done with the foyer." She's like, "When we move on to like the living room and the kitchen, I'll get your help." And I was like, "Okay, you sure?" And she's like, "Yeah." I said, "Okay." She wants it done right. I can do this, which is the thing that I would do. The roller. Now, the other stuff, I don't know. But the roll, I could roll. I know how to roll. I'm a expert at roll. Probably. Oh my god. I forgot I had this open. Oops. Let's close that. We got 87 months from Kaze Ninja. 92 from Ann B. Walsh, and 300 from Ann, who says, "The Nomai as a culture seem to need the phrase, 'just because we can doesn't mean we should.'" You wanna blow up the sun? We could try. Okay. Chaz, turns out they couldn't. They obviously are like pretty advanced culture. Like they know how to do stuff, but they do not know how to blow up the sun. All right. Gosh darn it. All right. Okay. So, this is frustrating. The part that's frustrating is the amount of time it takes, because it takes time to get over there and to try a thing. That's the part that's frustrating. But like also it has to be done, so it's kind of like, well, whatever. I'm going to have to try some things for science, because I'm still unsure of exactly what's happening, and I'm going to have to test stuff, which sort of sucks in some ways, because, like, you know, I just want to be able to, like, win the game, but I don't know exactly what's happening, which makes it very hard to do that. Am I heading right for the hole? I am going so fast. Holy Jesus. Oh, God. Thousand miles per hour into his mouth. Okay. Okay. All right. they call that fast food. Ooh. Mm. All right, so that didn't help me resolve anything. As I was saying before I became a meal, what I need to do is to try something. So here's the thing. Anglerfish are blind. But that's the only thing they are. So if there's other senses that they have, then that means that them senses work, in theory. So they can probably hear my ship when it revs. I'm gonna assume they can't smell me. They can hear my burps in space. Also, flying into this hole at a kilometer per second was very fun and might have some use. But also, who knows? Let's slow it down. Also, it does confirm a thing that I have, that has been a thing occasionally, which is like sometimes those fish are in the first area. Maybe they're always in the first area. It's dark. Okay. So, before I even get to the Know My Grave, I gotta save myself some heartache and like test some stuff, man. The white lights, I'm pretty sure, are the fish. I have to learn how to get past these fish, or I am going to be super boned when I get further in and have to get by the fish, because it doesn't seem like there's always fish right here at the entrance, but there are always fish where I'm trying to get to. So I've got to figure this out. Like, is it just, if it's a sound thing, can I just drift? Can I like slowly drift? Head towards the light. Okay. I mean, even like turning makes noise, technically. Wait a minute, I have an idea. I just thought of this. I wonder if they... Oh, this also is like the wrong way. I thought this was a fish. This ain't no fish. Well, shoot. If I have... I kind of wonder... What is the red? Is that fish? That's a fish. One thing of note. Did you catch that? Because I caught it. The last thing you see. When I was drifting not doing anything, I was okay. It wasn't until I launched the scout that was a problem. And I was kind of hoping he would go after the scout, but if he's blind, I don't know why I thought that would work. Because, like, it's not making any sound. I'm making sound. Still, there could be something to this go real fast into hole thing. honestly. I mean, it didn't work a minute ago, but maybe something went wrong. If I fly into the hole and I cut the gas, I mean, as soon as I get in there, I do not touch the gas, then that might be something. There could be something to that. Okay, I'm going a kilometer. This is already so fast. You have to do a lot of Tokyo Drift. I don't know what the proximity is, but that's what's happening, is they hear us. They can hear me when I go by. I should be safe in this area, because I've been able to get through this in the past with success. It seems like once they know you're there, though, I think you're screwed. I think if they find you, it's over. So you kind of get one shot, and if you screw it up, you have to start from the top, which I love so much. Dang it. There we go. Alright. I need to gas it as fast as I can, and then cut the power. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? These are eggs. They look like eggs. Cool. I think we're far enough away now that we're good. This is hard because I don't know how fast I can go. I don't know exactly where they are because I can't look in all directions behind me. It's another hole, ain't it? Fast gas into the hole, baby! Cut it! I made it. I'm still scared to like look around, but I think I made it. There's my scout. Bones. Okay. All right. I think I'm good. Holy crap. It's upsetting how easy that actually was. It's just go fast in the hole, you idiot, and then don't touch anything. That's all it takes. There's some lights here. I can turn my flashlight back on. Well. So these doors seem shut. Is there anything down here before I go down the main concourse? No. Alright. It's nice to finally be here. Time to hopefully learn something. Okay, before I start touching stuff, where can I learn? We love when learn. What is this? Oh, it's the warp core. Oh. Okay. So I got the warp core. Is there any info here? I mean, the answer might be no. Oh, there it is. Okay. Like, it would be kind of weird if there wasn't. This is Eskel's vessel. Something went badly during our warp, and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Our vessel appears to have... Has it fused with the local environment somehow? There are vines that are now part of the vessel. It's been torn apart from inside itself. We are abandoning our vessel. Any Nomai clans or spaceflight-capable species receiving this message, I implore you, we need your help. Is this broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. That's the entirety of the message. And I have this broken, looks broken warp core. There's stuff on the other side too. As I bash into the wall. To any Nomai clans whose vessels can hear this message. There, that's better. It's clear the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now, so my clan and I believe the best option is for all of our clans to stay together. If you can reach the gloaming galaxy, we've found that Blackrock's suns are fairly stable, and life in the star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, know you will be on your own. Canna, we're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you, Bromy. We'll watch for your vessel. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived, and he hasn't sent any messages. I'm beginning to worry. That is unsettling. It reminds me of that old myth my grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of Eskel. I remember hearing that story as a child. One day, Eskel's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clans searched and searched, but found no trace. It was as if their missing friends had warped out of existence. That's no myth, friends. Eskel's clan existed, and their story was real. I gotta get closer. What a curious event to have passed into myth. Our ancestors were told that story when they were young. Are you sure it's true, Hyssop? It was a very long time ago, but yes. My clan's ancestors searched for Eskel's clan for a long time, but in the end, none of them were ever seen again. It's the only time in our history a vessel has ever disappeared this way. Hyssop, I hope you aren't comparing Eskel's story to my clan's vessel. Neem, my friend, we feared you were gone. Not yet, we aren't, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of the Bright Spark star system exploded, and it was only a lucky coincidence we weren't caught in the blast. We'll meet you soon, Canna. I'm relieved your clan is safe, Neem. It's good to hear your words. Any vessels nearby, remember to be extremely cautious of potentially unstable stars, which is most of them now. Okay. This was a lot of information that started somewhere. So they are saying the universe is dying, there's fewer resources. If you can reach this specific galaxy, we found the black rock suns are fairly stable. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, you will be on your own. We're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived. Reminds me of the disappearance of Eskel. Remember hearing that story as a child. One day, Eskel's vessel simply stopped responding. Eskel's clan existed and their story was real. A long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Eskel's clan for a long time, but in the end, none of them were ever seen again. It's the only time in our history a vessel has ever disappeared. Hope you aren't comparing Eskel's story to my clan's vessel. Afraid you were gone. Not yet. We aren't, but nearly. Okay. There's buttons to play with here, and I also want to check what the computer says about all of this. Fortunately, I didn't lose my ship, so I can see it. There's stuff under here, maybe? There sure is. What we got here? I'm recording now. I've never encountered anything like this. The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. And Eskel says, this is our first contact with anything of this nature. Everyone prepare to warp immediately. Eskel, wait. I need more time to send an outgoing message. Shouldn't we tell another clan where we're going? We can send the message upon our arrival. This extraordinary signal appeared suddenly. It may disappear just as quickly, and we can't lose a discovery this incredible. Focus on preparing for the warp instead. I understand. Anona, is the vessel ready to warp to the signal's approximate coordinates? The warp core is powered, but this will be a significant jump. Afterward, we'll need time to recharge the core. That shouldn't create a problem, provided we arrive at or near the signal source. Everyone, we're ready to warp. So, okay. And those names are ones that we've seen. So, this is the vessel that got away, then. So when they were talking about, the story of the vessel that got away and was never heard from again, that's where we are. Also, okay, I can't. I was like, can I touch it? I might be able to interact with this by playing with the other things up there. So what does this do? If anything. It looks like, since this goes here, it looks like this... Oh my god. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so we've got 6 things. Is there anything on these other sides? Oh, yes. God, I love just floating in space. When I think about Mal playing this game, this is a part where I'm like, like, this ain't gonna go well. Oh, shoot! Oh, now I get it. Now I get it. I have the coordinates for the Eye of the Universe. Oh, shoot. Okay. Got it. Okay. This is where it goes. Okay. I can also hold A to stop moving like an idiot. Dang. Okay. This, my understanding is that this shouldn't work anyway because we have to have... Oh, and then it's like, well, what's the next part? And I'm like, no, I screwed it up. Go back. Okay. So this isn't right because I was just inputting stuff. Okay. Let me just put something in to do it, just to see what happens here. Jesus, God, why is this so hard? So you do that. And then you probably do this. If I had the warp core that was not broken, and then this would probably warp you there. That seems correct to me. But again, it's broken because it broke. It clearly has, like, it broke a little bit. Okay. Okay, so shoot. So that's the first time that, like, we've had... Because I wrote down the coordinates and I was like, what the crap is this? Like, but now I get it. Now I understand. I also wonder if I did a good enough job writing the first symbol down. Because I'm looking at it and I'm like, Now that I know what it's supposed to be, did I do a good job? I don't know. I can go... It's probably in the computer, too. Okay, so there's nothing else here. So it seems to me that what I need to do in order to get to the eye of the universe is to come here with a functional warp core. Oh, shoot. I got to get back to the... Oh, God. Just float. Floating is allowed. Let's float down the hall. I think I need to come here with a functional warp core and put in these coordinates, and then the magic happens. That seems to me to be what we're supposed to be doing. Back up we go. What does the pooter say about this? I'm super curious. Okay. The vessel. So much information. I found the derelict Nomai vessel deep within Dark Bramble. The vessel's warp core is long dead. I activated a 3-sided pillar on the vessel's bridge that appears to be some sort of input device. The Nomai tried to call for help, but the vessel's outgoing message system broke during the crash. The vessel can still hear incoming messages. Okay, that's the part that I was curious about. The vessel can still hear incoming messages from other Nomai vessels. The remaining Nomai clans are regrouping in response to the impending death of the universe. I found a recording of the original signal the Nomai encountered from the Eye of the Universe. The Nomai were worried the signal might disappear, so they warped before they could tell another clan where they were going. That explains it. Okay. So there is there's a Slack chat amongst the Nomai, and the Slack chat is still ongoing, even though these folks have been long gone for 200,000 years, longer, whatever. So they've been gone a long time. And people are still talking about it. I'm like, man, you remember this thing? And it's like, I thought that was a myth. No, that was real. And I'm just floating around the ship full of the bodies of the people who disappeared. Anyway, I have the coordinates, but I don't have the warp core. Neat. Very neat. Okay, so what I'm going to need to do, I mean, for one, is find the warp core that I need, which I may have been told about that at some point. An advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. Bada bing, bada boom. There it is. So that's it. I have to get that warp core and bring that warp core here. I bring that warp core here, I put in the coordinates, and I'm out of here. I can go to the eye. There is also this thing. okay. I don't remember where I got the coordinates. Because I'm like, I should check them to make sure I wrote it down in a manner that was good. I think I did. I think I know what this first one is. Like, if it's just those two, then it can only be... Well, no, it could be... I need to find it written down so I know. Because I definitely have seen a photo. But I don't know where it is that I saw it. But I did see it written down, and I don't remember where that was. But I need to find it, because now it's super important. Because I don't want to put the wrong thing in and then wind up in a terrible place like New Jersey, you know. Let's see here. Or something even worse, Philadelphia. Let's see, Ash Twins, where are you? I know that you exist somewhere. You're not in that. Where are you? This is... I'm just like, where is this thing? God, I have no idea where this is at. I'm trying to... Was this it? Oh, wait, it's this. It's literally... Okay. 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 That's fine. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna I'm gonna do this better, I think. Now that I know what it is I'm looking at, I've got 3 hexagons. They are hexagons. So what I can do is I can put in these hexagons. So I can go hexagon, hexagon, ooh, that hexagon's a little rough. Hexagon. So I draw the hexagons, and then I am going to like really boldly put this in so I know exactly what it is I'm trying to do here. And I think this will help me. This is so tunic coded, Jesus. Okay. Yep. So then I'm gonna do this. I think this is gonna assist me. Probably. So do this and this. I could show you this, but it's blue, so it tends to not show up during the green screen, so I might have to show you on the cam. Okay, make sure really, yeah, okay. And then finally, this bad boy. And this is my slightly more accurate drawing of the coordinates for the eye of the universe. This goes down here. A Sharpie would have been a good choice too. All right. Eye of universe. There we go. And, like, my initial drawing was fine, but, like, this makes me feel just a little bit more secure about it by drawing the hexagons so I understand. The thing that I was worried about is I was worried I was going to mess up the first one. And with this, I won't. Cool. Okay, so... Good. Good. I need to go find out what this is about. There's more to explore here. Okay. I should be able to actually get out of here pretty easily because it's like when you when you leave, it just like sucks you out immediately and you just head all the way back out. So this should theoretically be a pretty simple thing to escape from. Is there anything else here? Probably not. I don't think they would like do that where they're like, oh, you didn't go in this other place? You've messed up. Because like the way that it's set up is the scout leads you right here. I can just look at the ship, I suppose. I can just take a look at it and be like, ooh, ship. So there's like, what do we call that? The back. Let's go look at the front. Look at the top, because we're here. I mean, we will be back. Because we have to be. But we will probably only be back once, and when we get back here, we're probably going to be really beating the clock to get here, if I had to guess, because we will have gotten a warp core in one run and then just running as fast as we can to get here, so time will be very much of the essence. Okay. Alright, I think I'm good here. Just look for an exit. You got an exit somewhere. You got an exit hole. I don't think there's any fish here, actually. I think this is a fish-free zone. Oh, all right. There's a hole. Now, I believe this will take me straight back out to space. And if not, I'm going to get eaten immediately. Yep, there I am. Right back out into space. Cool. All right. I don't know how much time I have left on this run, unfortunately. So I might be safer because, well, there it is. That's the thing I'm trying to get to. I think when I was here last, maybe I just, like... Maybe it was a thing where I was just about out of time. Maybe that's what happened. Bonk. Am I on it? I'm on it. Okay, so there's, you know, stuff to explore here. Son of a... There we go. And I don't know exactly what... I remember it's very easy to leave the gravity of this place, so I shouldn't be, like, jumping around too much, or I will regret it. We sliding. It's kind of fun. I'm not even moving forward right now. Like, this is just... the momentum. Okay, I vaguely remember seeing this. This is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin? Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if it were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. The exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. This would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can continue to investigate the surface. Okay, so it sounds like this can just be recalled using Ember Twin. So the real question is, what else is on the interloper? Maybe something. Guess I was out of time. Didn't play the music. Did I get too close to the tail of the con? No, I think the... I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Either comet went into the sun, which is possible. Or the sun expanded large enough to finally reach the comet. I'll do one more run, and then we'll take a short break. This video game really wants you to play it. Case in point, I really want to play this video game. Found out it was completed. There were 3 Nomai aboard the shuttle. One of them stayed behind to keep the shuttle warm, while the other 2 explored the interloper. I'm going to look on the interloper again, but I do think maybe I might be done there. I think I might have to go to Ember Twin and recall the shuttle. First, let me break orbit. There we go. And then interloper, 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 interloper. You are far away. Scoozy. You are very far away. Dear Lord. I will give it some gas. I gotta get past the sun. Alright, there it is. Okay. Okay, I'm going very fast now. Very, very fast. Start braking. Yeah, that's fine. Follow behind it. I could have went worse, so it's fine. I could have slammed into it and died immediately. And that's always worse. Okay, and now we start to catch it. Careful. Alright. Now, before I land on this thing, I'm going to kind of inspect this thing. If possible. So we've got... So there's the shuttle. This interloper is not big. The shuttle is there. I don't know that there's anything else on this planet. Comet. The interloper might solely just be like to find that thing and then learn that you need to recall it onto Ember Twin, and then that's that. I'm starting to believe that's the case because there is nothing else occurring here. Okay. Huh. Okay, noted. If we're going to Ember Twin, we want to start fresh, because Ember Twin starts empty and gets worse. So you need to get to Ember Twin quick. I'm trying to remember, like, where did I see a thing to recall a shuttle? I'm not sure. I guess I'll find it. I don't remember. I haven't been to Ember Twin in a bit.
Ember Twin.
The Nomide shuttle that's frozen on the interloper can be called home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin. Okay. Where is it? There it is. Good enough. Careful. Careful. Not too careful. I mean, don't be that careful. Give it gas. Give it brakes. Is Ash falling in front? Ash is in front. That's okay. That's okay, because we're going to land on Ember Twin. It's going to be fine. $100. And we're good. Look, we can see into this thing. It's actually kind of cool. I have not explored inside this, by the way, because we know that the project is in here. But I'm looking for the gravity cannon. So the gravity cannon... Wherefore art thou, gravity cannon? We know that you're... I know what the gravity cannon looks like, so I just need to find it on the surface. Probably. There it is. Okay, there's the gravity cannon. So all I need to do, bonk, is recall it. Get out of the car. It seems easy. Seems like it should be pretty simple. How have I not done this yet? The shuttle is currently resting at the comet. Call the shuttle home. Activate the gravity cannon. I want to call it home. How have I not done this? Ow! Oh, God. Ow. Ow. I'm fine. Incredible. There's some stuff that, like, I guess in my brain, I've been... like, when you learn things, you learn, like, 10 things at a time. So you get sidetracked. I fear our situation may be dire. Pi, Poke, and I landed here on this comet not long after its arrival in this star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. That's weird. Pi and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. Oh. Oh, so I can get into it. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. Oh. Oh. Okay, so will this take me back to the comet? In fairness to me, the controls aren't labeled. So, it's hard to remember what does what. It's fine. Anyway, so that was interesting. That was very interesting. Actually, hold on. Let me look at the computer. We learned some things. Look at that. Gravity cannon. A huge cylindrical structure that generates a strong upward gravity field. I recall to know my shuttle from the interloper. The Nomai landed on the interloper not long after its arrival in the solar system. The shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Clary, the Nomai who stayed behind, lost contact with the other two after they descended below the interloper's surface. The shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Two of the Nomai located a fissure in the ice on the interloper's sunward side. They descended inside to investigate. That's what we're doing right now. Let's go. Hold on. Okay, let's go! Interesting. Very interesting. It also makes sense that there's something there, because I was like, huh, maybe it's just to let you know to shuttle, but no, there's more to it than that. Let's fly over the sun. The music goes quiet when you get real close to the sun. That's one tell that you're like about to die. Oh, I'm going too fast again, ain't I? Yeah, I am. It's okay. It's okay. I overdo it. It's nice to be this far out and see all of the planets, though. That's cool. Alright, here we go. So the sunward side. There is a fissure somewhere. Also, man, these things pass close to each other. Okay, well, we gotta find that fissure. I wonder if the signal scope would help me. No. Okay, so I'm on the sun side, because I can see the sun. There is a fissure somewhere that... Oh, there's the... Is this it? I'm skating around. Not it. I'ma find you. This direction? Fun maze. Okay, none of the things I just checked. Really? Seriously? Is this the same? Oh, it opens up because it melts! That's cool and creepy. That's what happens. Oh! So I was in the right place, it just wasn't close to... Oh, where am I going? Oh. Pause. That is a hole of death. We'll go this way. Ghost matter detected. Yeah, I know. Ghost matter detected, but not like that close. I'm receiving much stronger energy readings now that we're beneath the crust. Whatever it is must lie somewhere below, closer to the comet's center, and I'm starting to think it's more dangerous than we realized. Claire, can you hear us? Yes, but your voices are faint. I fear we will lose communication entirely if you continue any deeper. Keep the shuttle warm for us, Clary. We'll return the moment we identify the source of the energy readings. I understand, but be cautious, both of you. Okay. We have 4 holes. Oh. Oh, it is slippery, as one might suspect. I am... Oh, no. Oh, that's bad hole. This is bad hole. This is bad hole. Okay. Hole number 2. Let's try hole number 2. How safe is hole number 2? Hole number 2. Does this connect to the first thing? Yeah, okay. Hole number 2 looking a lot better. Oh, God, don't go down that thing. Okay. There's something down there, for sure. We can't get down there. I came from there. It looks kind of like there's a ridge up here. So there might be like a back door. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh. Don't go down that hole. That's a bad hole. Okay. Holy cow. Holy cow. Oh, I think I found the safe way of getting in here. What am I looking at? Also, the Nomai did not make it. The spherical stone casing here seems to be the source of the energy readings. No, rather, the source is what's within the stone. I'm detecting some form of exotic matter. The stone is muting our energy readings. They should be 10 times what we're seeing at least. Pi, I don't think we want this matter interacting with us. As far as I can tell, direct contact with it would almost certainly be fatal. I've never encountered anything like this casing, but it's all that's protecting us from what's inside. Worse still, this matter is disturbingly volatile. Pi, whatever the matter inside this stone casing is, it's more than just profoundly unstable. It's under tons of pressure. Look at this density scan. I've never seen anything this tightly compacted before. What is this? This is orders of magnitude worse than I'd imagined. If this stone were to rupture, the lethal matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing the star system almost instantaneously. And the pressure is still building as the comet approaches the star system. Return to the shuttle right now. The rest of our friends need to know they're in terrible danger. Leave your equipment and run. What are you doing, Pi? The more we know about this alien matter, the better our chances of survival. I will learn what I can here. Go warn the others. Maybe they can construct shelter somehow. Now. Now, Poke. It looks like this is the origin of ghost matter. That's what I see. To me, this looks like where it originated from, especially because I believe whenever we started the game and we were in the starting planet, the folks there were like, yeah, we don't really know where it came from. Perhaps it originated from the interloper. Anyway, that hole is bad. Hate that hole. That hole is bad. I thought that was a hole. That's not a hole. Okay, my suspicion is there's nothing else here to see. But also getting out of this seems incredibly difficult. Because getting in here was incredibly difficult. So that hole bad. That hole bad. Don't really remember exactly how we, got here. So this thing exploded, which was their fear, right? I wonder if it's safe to touch now. Can I lick it? Because I don't think I'm going to get out of this, so I'm really, now I want to touch it. Yeah, all of the ghost matter particles that were inside are dispersed, which is why it's safe to touch this now. But before, it was bad. Okay, I can probably safely meditate because I don't think there's anything else there. Huh. I want to read the computer. Love computer. And then we'll take a break before we do another run. But let's go look at Pooter. What does the Pooter say? The Pooter might say something. Boing. Ruptured core. I found the 2 missing members of the Nomai shuttle crew near a large ruptured stone that looks like it exploded from the inside. The Nomai traced the strange energy readings to a spherical stone casing filled with some form of exotic matter. They determined the exotic matter was both lethal and under extreme pressure. If the stone were to rupture, the exotic matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing the solar system almost instantaneously. One of the Nomai stayed behind to examine the alien matter while the other rushed back to the surface to warn the rest of the Nomai. We have discovered the things and researched the things. It all leads back to the Ash Twin Project. We got to figure out the Ash Twin Project. We got to figure out where that is. I mean, we know it's on Ember Twin, but... Okay. Let's take a tiny break. Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's see. We got 53 months from Coralon 22 and 39 from Key Lives SSM. Thank you. Okay. Man, we learned a lot today. I'm not done. I'm doing another run, but like so far, just there's a lot. Huh. The other thing that's interesting about today's stream specifically is that there are some mysteries that we've been hung up on that we've conquered. The little maze full of prickly bushes. You can just fly through that. Which, cool. The fish. You can just fly through that. The answer to all of the problems was, have you tried just like flying through it? And it's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Should have done that. So, yeah. I don't know what I know yet. I only think I know what I think that I know. And I'm not sure that I know what I think I know because I'm unsure if I think it. Does that make sense? I think everyone's on the same page. So, the only things that I'm sure of is the Nomai disappeared, and we found the vessel of the Nomai that disappeared, and that the other Nomai were like, screw that. Don't go disappearing. The universe is running out of resources, so we need to stick together. I know that I have the coordinates for the Eye of the Universe. I understand how to get there. I have to get the warp core, and we know that there was a warp core that was put into the Ash Twin machine. So we gotta do that. Gotta figure that out. But that's it. Like, that's it. That's where we're at. Like, the order of events, once we know where to get that warp core, is simply just acquire warp core, go back to vessel, place warp core, go to I. And then I don't know. God. We meet a deity. Or we find just like a really nice restaurant. And the beacon that they heard was actually just like a radio ad. That would be a fun end. I would be fine with that. If you just walk in and they're like, "Eat at Joe's," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, wow, okay." It is the end of the universe. Good place for a restaurant. I mean, yeah. Intergalactic Red Lobster. All you can eat shrimp is back in the eye of the universe. Simply set your warp core to and come on down. $12.95. All right. Okay. Okay. I know what to do. Or I know, I should reword it. I know what to look for. So let's do one more run, unless I fly into the sun. One more run. Oh, God. There's all the carbonation I've been consuming. Okay. Just to double check, get my bearings here. We need to go. God! The central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. No gay. Sorry, if we're going to Ash Twin, the one that starts with all of the ash, we have to wait at least some amount of time because there's ash. How are we supposed to see into the depths of Ash Twin if it's covered in ash? You can't. You can't. I grew up at the beach, so I know a little bit about sand. And if something's under the sand, can't see it. Why? Because it's under the sand. Same concept. Ash is basically sand, but smaller. Small sand. I figure once we wait 8.5, that's what I had been waiting before, which is, you know, admittedly too much time for that, but probably the right amount of time for this. We'll go to Ash Twin and see if we can... I mean, that's the thing. We don't really know what we're looking for. We just know that we need to, like, get in to it. I guess we'll look for, like, a door. Or a hole. Something like that. So... Ash Twin. Ash Twin. we also got to the sun station today. So many things happened. I mean, we've been killing it. Pretty happy. Man, I can't wait till I get to, like, watch Mal play this game. Holy crap. And maybe it'll be short-lived, because she'll be like, oh my god, every single thing makes me sick. I cannot do this. And I'm like, can you watch me play? And she'll be like, no. So, like, you know, it's not impossible that that is the outcome. But still, looking forward to trying. Alright, I am still here too early. Look at all this ash. Bonk. Boop. Well, I guess I'll look around. See if I can learn something. But I am incredibly aware that I should have waited even longer, but that's okay. I'm just gonna, and I left my ship in a hopefully a reasonable spot, so I'm just gonna give it a little flyby here. So we know about this, right? We're aware of the warpy doos. There's one warpy doo we never even took. I'm realizing that. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. I don't know where this goes. I kind of want to take it because I want to know, but I'm also like, oh god, how long will it take to get back? Because, like, I wrote down that the diamond takes you to Brittle Hollow and that the octagon takes you to Giant Steep. What does the clock... Where does the clock take you? I wonder if there's a way... I mean, I can find out just based on, like, where it goes over. Like... Does this take you to the... No. You have to fly into the moon. I'm going to stand on this and see where I wind up. I can come right back. Plus, it'll make some time pass with the whole sand thing. It's not Dark Bramble. Be kind of weird if it was Dark Bramble. Does this take you to Emberton? No. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Wait, is this... Is this... Oh, God. Where the piss am I? Oh, Oh, this is Timber Hearth. Oh, okay. All right. Alright, I don't need to write that down. I'm gonna write it down, but I don't need to. But I'm gonna write it down, because it's like info. It's like, oh, now you know stuff. I'm just gonna draw a circle with a little arrow in it, and it's gonna be like Timber Hearth. And like, on the one hand, that also means that you could go to Timber Hearth and warp here, but then you wouldn't have your ship. I wonder if you can fit your ship into the thing, the warper. Like, no, that's impossible because your ship would then be stuck in here. They wouldn't do that. All right, where am I? Where are we at on the sand? Some of the sand is going away. We love that. We are revealing things. Still going down. Like, we just we don't know much. We only know it's inside the ash twin. So like all we can do is just speculate where that is and what that means. And the longer we wait, the more options we have for where it is located. It's still going down. I mean, this is starting to look a little bare. Does it go? Can we go deeper? Can we go further inside? Because this is now a solid. Oh, shoot, don't get caught up in that. Is there anything over this way? I mean, there's still sand here. It's still going down. Like, I'm wondering if there'll be a door or something. Is this going down anymore? Oh yeah, it still is. Okay. Taking the ship might be wise because I can cover more ground. This looks like something, but maybe it's not. And it's there to perplex me. Whoop. All right. So let's just, we're just taking a little peek. Just looking for anything. It is still going down, so like, maybe it's only when every grain of sand is gone. But man, that makes me nervous though, because I know that ultimately what has to happen is you have to get the warp core to Dark Bramble, and I'm like, well, crap. That seems hard. If you really don't have that much time. Of course. Oh God. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fighting it. Trying to lift me up. But the other thing to think about is like, does time even work correctly on Dark Bramble? Because I know that like Dark Bramble, like once you're into the thing, everything's all weird. So like maybe time isn't even flowing correctly. So maybe you're fine once you get in there. I don't know. Something's weird about it. We got these towers. Oh, and I've got this thing. This looks promise. Oh, hold on. Let me not park my ship right here. Let me put it like right here. Good landing, sort of. Oh, wow. I still managed to park where I shouldn't. Good enough. That's fine. Man, that is such a good parking job. Holy crap. Parked on the incline. So, like, is this it? Is this what I was trying to do? This ain't it. This is just a way to get you up back onto the bridge. And then you can go up here, and this is just the warp for the octagon, which is Giant Steep. So this is not it. This is not the center of the planet. How frustrating. The ship is moving on its own, and probably not in a way that the ship enjoys. Is the sand still going down? I think the sand might be done going down. Oh, so this is a... Oh, okay. Couldn't get to this until... Something's clipping through there. Crap. This is another thing that just takes me high. I don't want to go high. Oh god. Don't get stuck here. Okay, so I'm looking... Yeah, okay. That just took me up, which is not that helpful. The sun's gonna... I waited this whole time, and I didn't even... No. Crap. I waited the whole time for the sand to go down, and there's not even anything... Is this the same one I was just in? I've already forgot where. I'm at the South Pole. I need to pay attention to my map where I am. Oh, this was not helpful at all. Like... And then this is the one at the north. And I've done both. It's gotta be... I mean, everything about this has felt off, right? Because if you have to wait this long, and like, well, how would you ever have enough time to get the warp core and get it to where you need to go? And then there's this, all of these towers just take you up to the top. They don't take you... This is... And now I'm about to die. Oh, it's so dark. And then it's so light. And it's pretty. Now it's blue. I'm gonna die. Alright, so... okay. So there's holes in this plan. The biggest hole is the lack of holes. Because I can't find my way into this. But the problem is that if the game really expects you to get the warp core there and then get to the other place and do all of that in time, this isn't enough time. There has to be a different way into the Ash Twin project. Which means it is not as simple as just, oh, there's a door. When the ash goes away, there's a door. I need to look at the computer again. I need to... I thought it was going to be just like, oh, just walk in. It's not walk in. It is not walk in. Let's do this. So the Ash Twin project. Let's check this out. The central chamber inside the Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. Got it. The Nomai plan to construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on Ash Twin. Got it. Every memory recorded by a Nomai statue was transmitted to a corresponding storage unit with an Ash Twin. Got it. An advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber. That's what we want, baby! Now, what's leading to this? The central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. Okay. Every memory recorded by a Nomai statue was transmitted to a core... Uh-huh. Plan to construct... Uh-huh. Okay, so I'm only now putting together that these arrows give information that goes into this thing, and that when you highlight it, it shows the 4 arrows. Well, better late than never. Okay. High energy lab. The Nomai successfully reproduced the temporal anomaly. Nomai discovered they could increase the negative time interval between arrival and departure. The Nomai wanted to know if a 22-minute negative time interval was possible. They concluded it would require new technology to produce the necessary energy as well as an advanced warp core to handle those energies. Ash Twin was proposed as a location. Designs for each of the towers on Ash Twin's equator. Each tower warps to a different planet, although many Nomai were quick to note that the sun is not actually a planet. Each tower was designed to visually reflect its warp destination. The towers allowed the Nomai to quickly travel between Ash Twin and all other locations crucial to the Ash Twin project. So the other locations that are crucial to the Ash Twin project, then, by definition, are Brittle Hollow, Giant's Deep, and Timberhearth. And maybe just that? Maybe just those three? I think it's just those three on there. I don't remember anymore. Okay, so... Alright. A warp tower's alignment point is not its warp receiver. Rather, a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body. I know that. The warp receiver must be located on, or in close orbit around, the relevant astral body. The hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point in between them. All of the warp towers were being constructed on Ash Twin, while the 6 warp receivers were being constructed at different locations. A Nomai named Poke successfully forged an advanced warp core for the Ash Twin project. Okay. So... if I was going to warp to Ash Twin, I'm not warping to Ash Twin. I'm warping to a point between the two because they share the alignment point. Well, I'm not warping to there. It's just that that's the thing. Anyway, alignment angle. Okay, a diagram depicting the alignment angle between a warp tower and its corresponding astral body. Not exact. They only need to be within 5 degrees of the astral body center. That results in slightly longer warp windows. The Nomai mined ore from the site to craft a protective shell designed to physically seal off the central chamber inside Ash Twin. Once the shell was finished, the Nomai checked to ensure there were no longer any physical entrances or cracks. Okay. The Nomai discovered a species of 4-eyed, semi-aquatic life forms in the waterways near the mine. So... there is a protective shell. We got that. The Nomai checked to ensure there were no longer any physical entrances or cracks. So there's no entrance into the Ash Twin project. So it has to be a warp. Because this says there were no longer any physical entrances, so there has to be a warp inside. You can't walk into it. Even the smallest crack or opening in the protective shell would destroy everything. Our samples from the Nomai mines on Timberhearth were sent to this volcano for durability testing. Statue, well, let's do this. Statue Island. This island must be where the Nomai created statues like the one in our observatory. I found a Nomai statue lying on the beach. Nomai statues were designed to pair with a single user, record their memories, and send those memories to a storage unit. Each storage unit inside the Ash Twin project was equipped with a mask, the statue's counterport, which could then send those stored memories back to the corresponding user. The statues were designed to only activate once the Ash Twin project succeeded, or in the event that it failed. Okay, so I know that there's no physical entrance to this. There is a way to warp into this. We reproduce this thing. Okay. Different planet. Allow the Nomai to quickly travel between Ash Twin and all other locations crucial to the Ash, which again are those 3 places. A warp tower's alignment point is not its warp receiver. Got that. Warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body. The warp receiver must be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. Like, orbit around would be like the sun station. The hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body. with a shared alignment point in between them, which doesn't affect the warp receiver, just has to be near it. All of the warp towers were being constructed on Ash Twin, while the 6 warp receivers were being constructed at different locations. And then my name folks successful. Okay. So 6 warp receivers. So there's 6 warp receivers, but there's only 3, maybe 4 if I wasn't paying close enough attention, warps from Ash Twin? Several large Nomai towers from form a ring around Ash Twin's equator. Okay. Which is 3 or 4. The Whitehole Station was used as a model. Yeah. Starting to get further away from this. Every Nomai warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. To use a tower, blah, 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 blah. Warped objects appeared to arrive at the receiver Umbrella Hollow slightly before they departed. This negative time interval between an object arriving and departing was incredibly minuscule. Where do I know these warps are? Since there's a specific amount of warps, the 6 warp receivers. Huh. I want to go back. Of course, I wish I had taken more time. I want to go back to Ash Twin and just look at it. I think I'm just way too early. I could use a campfire on Ember Twin. The master alarm means I'm going to explode, right? I think that means I explode. But what if I didn't? What if I was fine? There was a brief moment where I was like, I need to get out of this ship. I need to get out of this ship. I need to get out of this ship. I need to... Okay. We're just going to chill a sec. I will be wrapping up, but I'm on the cusp of knowledge, and I'm going to have to write some stuff down. Oh my god. I need to see a visual of Ash Twin again. And get this to like 9? Maybe? I need to look at Ash Twin. I need to... Because I wrote down Ash Twin warps, and I have 3 warps here. I want to know about the other warps. Oh, I didn't write down the sun. That's a 4th one. It's the sun station. Duh. So that's 4. What are the other 2? Because it says there's 6. And I'm like, but what are all of the 6? And I don't even know if that's information that's going to help me. But ruling things out and having information known seems like a benefit. My favorite twins. The Hourglass Twins tree. Smack that little tree a little bit. It's on the other side of the planet. It's on the other side of the planet. Where am I? I was like, I haven't left the orbit? Seems like a potentially huge, very dangerous problem. There we go. Finally outside the gravitational pull. Alright, to the ash twin again. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I need to know some things. Get onto the planet. Get sucked in. Alright. I want to know about these 6 warps. Because the game specifies 6 warps. Maybe it's not important information, but maybe it is. So there's the diamond, which is Brittle Hollow. I'll go the other way, so I'm running away from the thing. So that's Brittle Hollow. We know that that's Brittle Hollow. Then there is Octagon. We know Octagon is Giant Steep. Then there is Sun. That is Sun Station. Got it. You're not anything. Wait. Wait! This is the twins. But I'm on the twins. Oh, this makes sense. This makes sense. This one probably, since it's like just open, probably just like sucks you into the Ember Twin, I would assume. It's hard. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell what is what, to be perfectly honest. How do I? Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God, is it? It can't be this easy. But also maybe. Like, is this? Because there's 2 connected together. This has got to be it. So one is tall tower, one is short tower. But how does this work? I don't know. Where is this taking me? If the whole thing is like, you're just gonna put you on the other thing, like if it could put me on. It could put me on Ember Twin, but if this isn't the Ember Twin 1, then I feel like it should. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I'm on a warp core. I'm on Ember Twin. Okay. Okay. So, if this is Ember Twin, if tall one is Ember Twin, then this is Ash Twin. And we're on Ash Twin. But it looks, this ceiling is broken, so if it's like it's just going to suck us up. I need to write some stuff down. Okay. Let's do circle, and we do tall, and we do short. And the tall one is Ember. Okay, so I can now confirm that 6 warps make sense. Brittle Hollow, Giant Steep, Timber Hearth, Sun Station, Ember Twin, and then the 6th one. And the 6th one is the one we don't know. Because it's wherever I'm standing, but like, where would this take me? This must warp me. This has to warp me to the Ash Twin Project. Because where else would it go? Right? Probably. and I will warp once I get to the central point of the thing, but if I get sucked up by the sand before then that's bad. I have to fight the sand. So we just continue to drift. I can hear it. Maybe I don't want to like maybe I should stand here because it lights up, I think. It lights up, I think, he said aloud, realizing maybe it doesn't light up. Huh. This has a point, though. There's a point to this. And this is the one that goes to Ash Twin. But we're on Ash Twin. This has got to be it. This has got to be it. Alright, I have a plan. Also, I hope where we're going there's oxygen. My plan... the sand is going to want to take me. And I'm going to say, no sand, not today. And I'm going to use my jetpack to push myself down onto the warp thing. That's brilliant. I'm brilliant. This is going to work. This is going to work. It might not work. It'll probably work. 3 minutes of oxygen. Yeah, I really hope that there's, you know, a tree. Come on, tree. Also, these do take a while to spin. That is the sun. The sun's so big. Such large sun. Okay. Any second now. I can hear the rumble of the sand. Here we go. Oh God. That sucked me right out. Poop. Okay, this is a waiting area. This is a waiting area. This is a waiting area. This is a waiting. This is what this is for. This is an alcove that you stand in. You stand in this alcove, and then the sand comes by, and this is going to be a sand, but you got to run into the sand. And I watched this before, and I was waiting for it to light up, and it didn't light up. But maybe it did. Maybe it did light up, and the sand... Oh, my God, I'm going to choke to death. God, where can I get a tree? Oh, there's a tree somewhere. Where is a tree? One of these directions has a tree. Are you a tree? Hey! Huff a tree. Okay. We're gonna huff a tree. God, that... What's very fun about that... Which one was it? This one? Shoot, I've forgotten. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Sun getting big. It's fine. We're fine. What was I saying? Oh, the fun thing about movement in this game is that there is no limit. And that's fun. Like, if you're going, you just keep going. If you can just keep giving it gas, like, there's no end to the speed. I'm starting to hear the sand. Okay. I'm going to do it. 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 Got it. Frickin' nailed it. I knew it. I knew it! 20 minutes, 10 seconds ago, received data from previous cycles. That's not good. Does that mean that I'm gonna die in 1 minute and 50 seconds? Because I kind of think that that's what's gonna happen. Masks receiving data from probe tracking module, Giant's Deep memory statue, Timber Hearth memory statue. I'm the Timber Hearth memory statue, and the Giant's Deep memory statue is the guy that sits in a hammock all day. 2 minutes until end of cycle transmission. Love it. Okay. Oh, I really showed... I mean, I figured it out. I just figured it out with not enough time remaining. Today we finished the excavation of Ash Twin. Here, in this space we carved, we will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin Project, powerful enough to send information back in time. We've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. Also, this might work out okay, because time freezes when I'm reading. How far we've come since our experiments at the High Energy Lab. I still can hardly believe Ramey's hypothesis was true. Poke just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava is working with Avens to craft the orbital probe cannon, and where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Hypothesis. It was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis. The cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is we are all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me the cannon is doing well and that Avens advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Avens can. But then, if anyone can go to device into exploding, that too is likely Avens. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Would it help to remind Avens that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Phlox and Daz finished the memory statues today, and they are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Pi and Idea have worked hard. Oh, I'm still in motion. Oh, it's because it's happening. On the sun station, and at last it is complete. If everything goes as planned, this structure will prompt the sun's explosion, which will turn in, supply the power the thing needs. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task in more ways than one. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. First, the sun station will receive the order to fire at the sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the sun station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end the cycle at will. These words are difficult to write. The sun station did not work. We suppose we redesigned the sun station. To generate power of that magnitude, a supernova is still our only viable option. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. This is easier expressed than accomplished. You can wait for the sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, Idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin project is theoretically sound. We were only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system. We're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. There's still so much to see here. Fascinating. Wow. Okay. Really snuck a lot of info in there. I'm not going to go to the computer and read it because I want to remind myself to review it next week. I figured it out, though. I figured it out. I'm so glad that I drew these stupid little diagrams of ash twin warps. And I went back and read all of it, and it was like, 6 warps. And I was like, 6? You're full of crap. And then I started doing the math, and I was like, and you go, look. And then I looked, and then there were 2. And the very last one I checked, of course, ash twin. Dang, man. Dang. Whew. Man, this game is cool. This game is very, very cool. And similar to Tunic, it makes you feel very smart for figuring things out. It's almost like you should have believed the game when it said there were 6 warps. Well, it's not that I didn't believe the game. It's that my information did not correlate to that. And I was like, that's why I had to go back. And I'm glad I did. Because every single thing in the game matters. Every single little thing is there for a reason. So it's not like there's just going to be these warp platforms for like, oh, you know, just for fun. It's like, no, they mean something. Ash Twin Project. So this is my note. So we got the diamond, which takes you to the Black Hole Forge Umber the Hollow. We got the octagon, which takes you to Giant's Deep. We got Timber Hearth. The sun station is in the shape of a sun, so that one's easy. And then I had 2 towers that are next to each other. The tall one is Ember, and the bottom one is the Ash Twin Project. Cool. You know you could start a new note, right? Yeah, but that's the Ash Twin Warps. They need to go on the Ash Twin Warps one. There's 10 notes in front of me. There are so many. But I wanted to keep that information together. Also, I wrote Quantum Moon can take you to I. And I'm like, can it? Because that's, I mean, maybe that's relevant. I don't know if I invented that and just wrote it down or if that's something from the game. Don't tell me, obviously. But my thinking is like, no, it can't. No, it can't. The vessel is the thing that teleports me. That's the thing that I can actually put coordinates into. But maybe there's another step I don't know about, so it's fine. Hey, thanks for being here. Outer Wilds has continued to be an absolute joy to play. I've really enjoyed it. Some things you should know. That's Pizza Beans, baby. There's a vlog out if you haven't seen it. It's good. What else? I mean, it's been 10 days now, but there's a Patreon video that's out. There's something else. I don't remember. Tomorrow is breakfast stream at 9 a.m. Eastern. Friday morning, Mouse continuing to paint, this time on a canvas instead of currently what she's doing, which is my walls. Friday night, more Hitman. And finally, Hades again on Sunday. It's been a little sporadic, but that's fine. Oh, and the other thing. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday, which is May 23rd. Shelf Control, 1 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be fun. So many... Already some new things. Honestly, already a lot of new things. And then even more things that are being worked on that may or may not be ready in time for then. But a lot of stuff's happening. So it's cool. And then, yes, tonight, if you've been watching Josh Jepson play Mother 3 finale. So, Mao told me that he told her in like breakfast stream or something that like hell or high water he was finishing tonight. But based on like how much he has left, it should be a pretty normal stream length. It shouldn't go super, super long. So, I am excited to see him finish it up. Should be fun. Also, 69 months from Maya the Siren. Nice. That seems like everything that I needed to mention. There's always like something in the back of my mind that I'm like, I'm missing something. But it's, I don't know, probably not. Yeah. Gloomy says, Subnautica 2 Early Access starts tomorrow. Yeah, I'll play when it's out. Sorry. I'm not even going to think about it for 2 years. Please message me in 2028. Because there's so many other video games to play, and also if I can put that evil off for years, I absolutely will. I will. And I'm also more interested in playing a complete product, because they're going to be like making it. It's also one of the reasons why I think I might not pick up Slay the Spire 2 right now. Even though that's out. It's in early access as well. Sure, why not? I'm gonna send you to Luca, who is currently a horse. I guess she's often a horse. But she's a horse again. Let's see what our options are here. Huff a Tree. Huff a Tree is good. Is Slay the Spire 2 early access? It is. It's out now. So if you enjoyed Slay the Spire 1, which I did immensely, I'm sure you'd have fun with it, but I want to wait. There's too many other things to do anyway. Go tell Reese that we said Huff a Tree, and I will see y'all tomorrow morning for breakfast stream, and maybe see some of you tonight over at Josh's stream for the finale of Mother 3. Have a good Wednesday, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Listen, no, you haven't done anything. All you're doing is walking by. It's them that can't control their... You must have, like, fantastic walk-by air or something.
I don't think horses are real. It pisses me off.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Are we getting raided? I was about to go, but I'm gonna stay now. Huff a tree! I don't mind if I do. What kind of tree?
Horses like trees, I think.
Not funny. Like what? Like a redwood? Or like an oak? Poison ivy? Uh-oh. Listen, we gotta double it. No, we're not ending. Now we gotta stay. Hello, Stephen, George, and friends. Welcome. Hello to Joel, also who just came in. Joel, I'm telling you, you got everyone in a chokehold. It's incredible. Welcome in if you need to know about my...
The difference between me and Lucagen, which I guess there's more than one thing. One of us is a horse. But one of the things I was going to point out is if Lucagen gets raided when she's ending, she will continue to stream. If I get raided when I'm ending, I'll be like, y'all got to figure it out, I guess. Cause yeah, I leave fast. I'm like, oh, people are ready. Oh, I got to get out of here. Yeah. Yeah, Vagabond says, a lot of people will continue to stream if they get raided. Yeah. I just don't. I'm like, hey, I gotta, like, eat some. I'm like, hey, a bunch of people that may have never heard of this channel before. Come tomorrow. I'm going on break. It's fine. It's time to eat paint chicken. It's true. Chaz, instead we continue to stream after we raid. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. I do it all wrong. I do it backwards. We send people away, and then once people are gone, I'm like, what if we have another few minutes in here? All right, I am done now. It's very hot in this room. I can stream like 3.5 hours in this room with the door shut. That is the limit. After which, it's like, oh no. But I'm trying to get used to streaming with the door shut, even though I don't have to right now, because eventually there will be kitties, and the kitties will want to be in here, and they cannot be in here while I'm streaming, because that... if Sagan and Kepler are any indication, they'll want to chew this, and I'm like, I can't let you chew this. We want to see kitties. You can see them anytime we're streaming in the loft, where we can't keep them away. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Y'all have a wonderful evening. I'll see you tomorrow morning for breakfast stream. Bye.